Maryland, home
What?
of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Terrapins will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Trying to get to it.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Makes the grab, and he's running in the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give is to Williams. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Williams.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Edwards. He caught it. And he's wrestled to the ground. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Feeling some heat. Never breaks stride. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A couple of extra tight ends on the field is third and goal from the 1. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Line gets set, first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glover. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the air, it's Edwards. The margin for error so, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll leave it with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws for the tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about it.
And that pass picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Spartans get it past the sticks. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on second and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To throw, it's Edwards. He's taking the shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Maryland! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're trying to get to him. Zings it complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Carter. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense. Big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That's caught. It's Smith. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense set on 1st down. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Childs. Finds a soft spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go to the counter. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create.
Can anyone catch him? The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grab near the sticks. It's Belling. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went this all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Childs. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down, now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Hemby. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Maryland! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Edwards. He's got his man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays from.
So that's the challenge for them.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his second pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TV.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the ground, it's Carter. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. To the air, it's Childs. Getting some heat. And they knocked him down almost immediately. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the two, and he ties the game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. From the gun, the ground game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Spartans heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end finds a soft spot. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Rides to the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Glover. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking to go up top on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Maryland!
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum. It's starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off where there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.